The big pink bar, if you're watching on Mixer, pink bar is gonna pop up.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Go to a live stream.
It may take a minute because fucking Mixer hates me. What? Why does it do that?
I'm looking on the family portrait.
Yeah. Why does it always go to mobile? If I've got it split on the other screen, which I usually do. Why does it always go to mobile? It goes to mobile for some reason. That's really annoying.
Weird. Mama Nature's being an irritating bitch this time around.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Well, I got all happy as like hardly anything on the pad yesterday at all. So I'm like, yay, hot damn, I'm almost done. Overbled the sucker last night. I was
Sounds
like,
about
damn
right.
it.
You can never trust it.
I know, right? About as trustworthy as these damn hurricanes.
Yeah, see, I have nothing to worry about there.
You have nothing to worry about, eh?
Yeah, I'm well out of the range of that shit.
Oh yeah, you're up in the northern states. They'd hardly ever see any of that crap unless you had it blown over by Washington. Then you might catch a little bit of the nastiness.
If we get anything, it'll be the rain like you get.
Yeah.
But I doubt it because it's Idaho, so.
You're in the desert, so yeah.
It rain. Well, we're in a high desert, so. There's still, we still get weather occasionally, but it's super, like, super rare. Okay, that's kind of loud.
And somehow I cut my right elbow and I have no idea how I did it, but it's stinging like crazy.
What did you elbow?
Yeah, huh? Managed to put a band-aid with some triple antibiotic stuff on it, but still stings like crazy. I don't know what the hell I cut. How I cut it.
I have no idea. I mean, the only other thing I can think of is cat.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibilities.
That's possible too, man. Especially when Dilly Bean likes to get up on his hind legs and tap me with his claws.
Exactly. I did sort of add the ones that I was missing. A couple of the... Because what I was missing... I'm actually still missing one, but I can't do that until Issa comes back. Because it's her mail, and I don't have any information on it.
Yeah.
But I did add the ones that I did know. So, her female and Libby's female. And then there's Declan, which is mine. Because of course he is. But I'm not taking any more, like, The only way to get one of these now is to bribe me, and that ain't cheap.
That's how much you got.
Yep. Minimum bribe is 150.
Hmm.
They're important to me, so.
Totally understand that. It's your own personal creation, so yeah.
Yep. So I had a particularly interesting cream soda last night.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I added triple sec, a little bit of amaretto, and a little bit of coconut rum to it.
Ah.
So it kind of tasted like orange cream, but you know.
Huh. Made you a creamsicle with an attitude, eh?
More or less. Do you know what Dancing Bears is?
No.
It's more of like a cocktail, I guess.
Ah.
We made a pitcher of that last weekend. Got awesome and played Doom.
Nice.
Among other things. But it was great. It tastes like Kool-Aid, but it ain't Kool-Aid.
And see, things are kind of different when you got somebody who's, willing to get awesome with you.
Yes, it's so much
Versus
fucking
somebody who's
better.
just gonna sit there and look retarded at you while you're having fun.
Right? Which I don't miss at all.
Amen.
Fuck that kid. He can go stick a fork in the fucking light socket for all I care. That's as nice as I can put that.
Yeah.
Also, for for everyone else, don't do that. That's dumb. But yes, I'm currently working on Declan because he's mine. Because he's mine. Like, I don't know what else to say.
Anybody that's seen your art before, I don't know the story behind that. So yeah.
Yeah,
If they
but
don't,
I mean,
then
there are a lot that haven't seen them. But I do plan on doing some of the older ones on here too, because there are a lot. There's still a bunch of them that he's done. I'm gonna see if I can do 3 again, because if so, like I could do just Sarah and paste down in the front there, which they kind of need to be done. So
yeah.
those will probably be the other 2 I do today, if I can make myself do 3. We'll see.
Yeah, it pretty much depends on your hands and such. Make sure you're not getting too stiff or sore.
Wow, I'm already that. I woke up that way.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Do you ever get situated over there with a doctor yet?
I'm still trying to work on that, Mom. Like, if it was as easy as it is there, I would have been done that.
Have you been to welfare yet?
Yeah. Well, no, because you can fill out all that shit online, which I've done.
Okay.
And was denied twice.
Denied? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It's
I
different
didn't know
out
they
here.
could do that.
Yeah, it's different out here. So it's not that I haven't done it. It's just I haven't gotten approved for it. Like I just filled it out again a couple days ago. Hey Deadpool, how are you doing today?
Fall through the ceiling again.
Yeah. It's always a fun message to see. But yeah, for right now, there's nothing I can do about being stiff.
Did you sign up again for disability?
No, I have to do that though. Because I'm useless in a regular workplace.
Well, hopefully you can get something set up somewhere.
Yeah, because there isn't a job that exists where I can sit or stand. Nice! Yeah, I don't think I've collected all of them yet. I know I've got a fair few of them though. But there isn't a job where I can sit or stand like freely. Where I don't have to lift something because I can't.
Yep, I know the feeling.
Hell, the boys are gonna have to take care of the dishes for a while. Because I can't bend over to deal with the dishwasher. Oh, also, James went and donated plasma yesterday. I'm considering doing it myself, but I have to, like, you know why. Like, you know what I have to go through, so.
Yeah, oh yeah. I totally understand that. And like I told you, if you get past the fact that you had a spike in your arm, it's not that hard.
Yeah,
but
that's the hardest part.
Exactly.
Luckily, Akasha's done it before too, and he's kind of got the same thing that I have going on, so he's like, you know, it's not that big of a deal once it's in there and whatever. He's like, the worst part is trying not to move that arm. I'm like, I got nothing to worry about there, because once that thing's in there, I don't. I'm like, well, this thing is dead to me.
Yeah, well, the hardest thing I had, even I sat there and watched him stake me, but the hardest thing I had was staying awake the whole flipping time because it's a long ass process.
I mean, it took like an hour, and they do the whole saline thing on the way back in, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did it for years. I know.
Well, I know you have a crater. He comes back. He goes, "I'm so cold," and I'm expecting a little bit of chill. No. He touched my arm with his hand, and it was like he stuck an icicle on me. I'm like, "Get away!"
Well, you figure they had the place air conditioned to help keep the blood from coagulating.
Yeah, but he was also
plus
the one
saline
that decided
is.
Yeah, it was cold. He was the one that decided to wear shorts and flip flops. I'm like, see, next time.
Oh, I did many times. Yeah.
I mean,
I did many times. Of course, it was me. I was comfortable as fuck, but you know.
I mean, for him, yeah, but I think he runs hotter as well. Mostly, that's why he's the one that ends up becoming a blanket. It was fucking 48 degrees last night.
Dang.
Yeah. High of like 70 something, a low of 48.
Yeah. It's, the saline is going to be room temperature, and if the AC is on, it's going to be cold. There's just no way getting around that. But yeah, I did it for years, so I can tell you, it's one, it's legal. Two, where else you going to lay on your ass for an hour or so and make some money?
Yeah.
But,
he made like $50. But even with that, like, I need to be properly hydrated before I attempt to do that. And I'm currently not.
That, and you got to make sure all your vitamins and stuff's at the right level and whatnot, because I got turned away a couple times for low iron, of course.
Yeah, but I'm not anemic.
Yeah, well, you got to make sure your calcium is also on level 2.
Oh yeah, trust me, I'm good on that. I've been taking the things. I had to get some more, of course, but yeah.
Make sure if you do decide to try it, make sure you eat a low fatty food meal the night before. I find it makes it much easier if you ease up on the butters and the fried stuff before.
Well, I don't have to deal with the fried stuff because we don't do that here. Not because we can't, but we just don't. I mean, we could. I just have to stop being lazy. But speaking of which,
well, they also make air fryers.
Well, we have an air popper, so we probably have an air fryer somewhere. That thing is super cool. It sounds like you just threw like gravel in a van, but you
You know,
know.
air popper for popcorn. That
Yes.
is for fun.
We got the you know that cheese crap that you got?
Uh huh.
They make other flavors.
Uh huh.
Don't get the caramel one. It tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
Like it has a better smell than it does like a taste. Like it's supposed to be cheesy caramel, and I'm like, well, that sounds interesting. Yeah, the first time I thought it was because James was the one that that used it. We thought he just underdid it. No, no, I dumped like half the thing in there, and it still didn't have a flavor.
Wow.
I'm like, why do you smell better than you taste? This is bullshit.
Yeah, like popcorn and bread and stuff like that. You know, it smells way better than it tastes.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, we also got they make a butter like
yeah,
that butter
the
like
movie
the
theater,
yeah it
movie theater butter. Yeah.
I mean it
I like my white cheddar though.
that yeah but they have a garlic one that I want to try.
Uh,
We
yeah,
got
they have a whole bunch of the different flavors at that Walmart too.
we got the bacon one. That one was good. But the cheesy caramel one, it sounds great. It tastes like nothing. I'll save you the sadness.
Okay. Yeah, I saw a few of them I'd like to try, but it's like,
That's it, like because Akash and I went and got sodas the one night because we were gonna watch because we've been watching. He came out and watched Daredevil with me, not the garbage movie, but the show, which is actually pretty good. I actually recommend it. And I'm like, and I stopped and I looked at him. I'm like, we should have got popcorn. He's like, well, shit. Then he goes, wait, we have a popcorn thing. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah. I'm like, do you know where it is? He's like, yeah. So we went and made popcorn, and
cool.
We used real butter the first time. So it was great. Like it tasted great, but it was super soggy at the end, and I'm just like,
yeah.
So
That's one bad thing about using butter.
Yep. I mean, it
Tastes
tasted
good, but
great.
then toward the bottom it gets soggy as fuck because all the liquids in the butter.
Yep. And the next time we went shopping, we went and looked for because he wanted to get actual he wanted to make caramel corn. So when we saw that, he's like, yeah, let's try that. The sadness.
I bet. You know what? I think I have a recipe for popcorn balls.
That would be nice. That uses the caramel, right?
I know it uses corn syrup.
Fair enough.
I just have to think for it.
Oh, I started to say. So I made meatloaf last night, right?
Okay.
It's gone.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that.
It was an accident, but I put a little bit too much red pepper flake in it. So it was extra spicy, which made drinking better. But you know,
of course.
Akash was like, "Oh my god, can we do this once a week?" I'm like, "As long as we have the shit for it." Like I can't make it out of nothing.
Have you tried any of those recipes I sent you?
Not yet. I do plan on it though.
Let's say what does the overall consensus there?
But considering the two things that I've made thus far, I'm pretty sure I'm good, Mom.
Sweet.
I'm pretty sure we're real good. Because I did tell him about the Salisbury steak, and we got mushroom gravy to go with the mashed potatoes last night. And I'm like, we could do that with the Salisbury steak, and he just stares at me because he likes Salisbury steak as well. So at some point, I will be making that, I'm sure. So, yeah. See, Mom, I can cook outside. I can make other things besides fucking chili. And I haven't even made my chili yet. I've doctored the chili in a can.
Yeah.
Which is also something that has gone over well, so.
Sweet.
Yeah. I'm still gonna call you a bum. I could have been making other crap. Stop. Like, you can't blame me for Dingus fucking. I know how to cook. Can't cook to save his ass.
Oh, I know.
But you've done it.
But it's my kitchen. I'm just used to being the one to do it all.
Yeah, you bum.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm still gonna call you a bum. I could have been making other crap. Stop. Like, you can't blame me for Dingus fucking. I know how to cook. Can't cook for to save his ass. But you've done it.
I'm just used to being the one to do it all.
Yeah. You bum.
Hey, I don't think I do too bad.
No, you don't. But maybe I wanted to cook.
You never spoke up.
That is so not true.
How many times have you said you wanted to cook?
Several times. The only thing you ever let me cook is chili and occasionally meatloaf. And I've told you, I'm like, I can do other things. You're like, yeah, I know. Make chili.
Yeah, no. What did you want to make?
Oh, I don't know. Anything. No, that's not true. The one time you let me cook the steak.
Well, I let you cook when I couldn't because of my knee, but
No, that was before that. Because you came out to hover, and I'm like, Mom, go hell
well,
away.
part of that is in case you couldn't find something, being in this my kitchen, I know where shit was.
That is true.
Or if you needed any help, I was right there.
Which, that is also, yeah, considering.
That's like I told Joe. I'm somewhere in the shadows in case you need something. Don't know where shit is. I do. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the same time, especially, like, for me, specifically, it always felt like, you don't know what you're doing. Let me just casually watch and make sure you're getting fucked that shit up. I'm like, Mom, go the fuck away. I love you, but fuck off.
No, that wasn't the point. It was a case of if you need help or you need something and you don't know where it is, I'm right here to say something.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm also good at improvising.
Of course, it's also a case of okay, well, what are you doing?
Yeah, except I know what I'm doing, so me.
Well, and it also gave me ideas in case you did something better than I did. You know.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Of course, with dipshit, it was the fuck are you doing?
Mister, I'm gonna break dry noodles into a pan because they quote unquote cook faster. That is not how that works.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Breaking them up so they'll fit in the pan.
That was it. That was what he said.
Dumbass. Get the water boiling, and then they will poof into the boiling water. You dipshit.
I mean, I have broken them in half, but not into a dry pan.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people that like break up spaghetti noodles. I understand that, but he did it in a dry pan, and I'm like,
Yeah, and I also don't do it so they fit in the pan. It's usually to make it.
make it a little easier to eat. Yes, I
Yes.
understand. Not everybody does the spin your fork in the noodle thing,
Right. I mean, I'll do it.
but yeah.
I've made just spaghetti.
But and then top it off, anybody that knows anything about cooking knows that if you're doing Alfredo sauce, that shit's supposed to be white, not beige.
Yeah, it means you burned it.
Okay. Yeah, he
Speaking of
scorched
that,
it.
we just got Alfredo sauce. I don't know who's making what with that. Like,
Well,
'cause
one of those brands, I think there's several that put it out, but one of those brands is really, really good. As far as the jarred sauce. And one of them is no flavor; it just looks good.
well, that's when you doctor it, Mom. Which
Yeah, well, that's true.
that's more or less my life.
There's one of them. I opened a jar and accidentally got some on my finger and tasted it. It's like, oh fuck me, man, that's some good shit.
Right.
And just the right amount of cheese that you could taste it, just the right amount of garlic. That oh my god, it was some good shit.
It's awesome.
And that was right out of the jar that wasn't even heated up. And I'm like, oh hell, man.
See, I think
Remember what
Joe,
brand that was though?
I think. See, this is why you need to move out here somewhere. I mean, I'd have to cook 2 separate batches of anything I cooked, but because we like it spicy. Which is why I wasn't too broken up about the fact that meatloaf was like burn your ass.
Fire in the hole.
Yeah, James is like, I can't eat this. Like he ate it, but he didn't eat a lot of it because it was hot. I mean, I'm like, I get massive heartburn, and I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna pay for it later, but I'm still gonna eat it. Matter of fact, I had 2 servings of it. Not all at once.
Well, just make sure you got some of those chewy things on hand. You're right.
Yeah, I do. And we have Pepto-Bismol, the cherry Pepto-Bismol, and Tums. Although
Love that
the
color.
Tums are kind of eh.
Now the Alka-Seltzer Plus, I think, would work better than Tums, but
Yeah, somewhat. I can certainly agree with that. It, like, ever since I saw Grandma's post, I've been super leery about reading anything that she posts on Facebook now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a couple of times it's like, fuck are you thinking?
Yeah, like it really upsets me to see that, but it's like, what can I say? Like,
Yeah.
literally nothing.
Yeah. Guess we really didn't know her, and
Yeah.
she was the coolest mom I figure I had growing up, as far as I knew, but I didn't apparently know her that well.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Jelly Bean.
You knew her better than I do, but still. Like, it's really hard to see that crap, you know?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, obviously, I can't say anything, because she can literally post whatever she wants on her Facebook, but it's just like...
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about not following her in a couple of instances that she's posted crap.
Yeah, no, I am almost at that. I am pretty much at that point myself. Like, I can't fucking look at that shit. Like, it's hard enough knowing that the only grandmother I've ever known is kind of racist.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the only thing I can say is she came from a different time. That doesn't excuse her, but, you know.
Yeah, well, another thing that kind of gets me is she flat told me to my face that she doesn't care what race of man I find as long as he's good to me and my kids. And she told me that to my face, and then she's gonna post her shit. I'm like, huh?
Right, and while I realize that it has nothing to, like, it's, you know what? No, it doesn't make any. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what race they are, etc. Like,
yeah, as long as they're good to, treat you good. I understand that, but then she's gonna post that crap, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. And then of course she posts the Trump shit, and I'm just like, you are an idiot. I'm not gonna go there because you really know politics, but that's not the point. Like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it either. Plus, she's supposedly uber religious, according to a lot of shit else that's on her wall. But it's like,
I don't care about that.
You make me scratch my head though. You're uber religious, for Trump, and racist. What?
Yeah, but one of these things is not like the other.
Confusion ensues.
Yeah.
You know.
Pretty much. Yeah, no, seriously. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Fuck, I am gonna do his eyes purple. Like, I don't know. Just, I don't understand.
Yeah, at that point, well, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I'll just, pretend she's...
She's still never bothered to call or come over, so I'm not gonna worry too much about her.
Yeah, like, I've messaged her and said hi, and she's read the message, but never said anything to me.
I even sent her a message saying that you were my oldest daughter, Amanda, and she goes, oh, I wasn't sure who she was.
Yeah, but you couldn't have been like, hey, who's this? Like, that...
I know, right?
That's so irritating.
Yeah, well, that was the end of it, too. I was like...
Yeah, well, that's fine. I'll pretend, like, she, like the rest of our family, I will just pretend she's not a thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, Grandma Ada knows, right?
Yeah.
Like, she knows about me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I sent her baby pictures of everybody.
Yeah, but she knows I'm mixed, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Like, I shouldn't have to say things like this, but...
Yeah.
I mean... that's been my entire life, so I kind of have to.
Yeah. Yep, I sent her baby pictures of everybody and funeral pictures of Angela, and she's all like, "It hurts me. It hurts my heart to realize that you went through all that stuff, and I could have been there for you." It's like, Mom, it's over. It's done. Let's, progression. Go for the future, not that stuff.
Well, yeah,
But
I
we may
mean,
not see her until next year, hopefully.
wait, why?
She's got club foot, so she has to have surgery on her foot
Oh,
to straighten out the bones in her toes.
yeah, that
So
kind of
she
sucks.
said she's gonna try to get that taken care of, and then she'll possibly, hopefully, be here next year. So.
Well, cool.
It's so bad that she actually got tripped up and fell into the street. And I'm like,
Oh,
no, Mom,
Jesus.
I need to get that fixed.
Yeah, absolutely. That moment when you're so lazy, you don't feel like going in with a tiny brush, you just get a pixel brush because you know it'll work. Ooh, I like it.
Oh. He almost has a ethereal look to his eyes with the blue and purple both.
Right? I haven't decided what his genetic mix is.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Well, that's the DNA as a whole, but yeah, probably.
And
But again,
DNA Heinz 57.
yeah, that's all of them, yep. And personally, I like that about them.
Yeah.
The diversity, despite the fact that they're all an umbrella, they're all classified with an umbrella name. That, and I can do literally whatever I want with them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's your art. You can do that anyways. So.
Is it bad that I've kind of lost count of how many there actually are now?
Mm.
I mean, I could sit here and count, but I don't want to. For as much as I'm like, yeah, there aren't going to be any more after this number. Yeah, I say that, but I like them too much to not make anymore, even if they're just for me. But there needed to be another male, because there's like, what, a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 4 before Declan. The rest of them are female. I'm sorry, Declan, not Declan. Also, I just thought about this. Why the crap would I call her grandma if she wasn't my grandma? Like, did you casually forget that Becky had kids?
And she's lost contact and everything. I don't know.
That whole thing does not make sense.
Of course not.
Like, the only thing about me that changed was my last name. That is it. Well, that and probably my face, but not the point.
No. Well, from what Mom told me about Senior, apparently he was abusive to the point where he literally knocked her out.
Yeah, and I'm sure that he did that to her too, but I don't know, man.
Maybe she mentally blocked quite a few things because she didn't want to keep reliving it like I did.
That That's entirely possible as well. Where is his other... Oh, so I am right. I don't know. That man is a menace.
Yeah.
Like, I can't call him... I cannot call him Grandpa.
No. It's just like I don't claim him as my dad, so.
And Steam is still open. Good job. Man, I was gonna play Warframe yesterday. And then... Because I didn't think we were gonna spend all day at the, at the place. I mean, to be fair, it was empty, basically. So it was not like there was a wait. But the whole paperwork crap took forever. But I did not, because we got home and I'm like, well, it's time to start cooking.
Mm.
And then we ended up watching This Is the End.
Mm.
And we were watching an anime called Needless, which I love Needless. I've seen it. I had seen it before, but James had not. So we were like, "Yep, you're watching it."
Yeah, we started watching, or we're just started season 5 of the 100 last night.
Yeah, the new one. Nice.
Yeah, we went through the whole thing again because.
Well, yeah, you always do. I think it's ridiculous that you do it so often, but that's my opinion.
At least it was the 100 and not Supernatural yet.
For the 5th time. Like, I don't know why you do that. All you need to do is watch, like, the last season. But you're like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna watch the whole thing. So therefore, like, and why I'm confused that you do that is because there's so many seasons and it takes so long to watch that you're forcing yourself to wait even longer to watch it.
Yeah.
Like, you're so gung-ho about watching it, I'm like, okay, then why don't you just... I don't understand, Mom. I don't understand.
Something to do.
You're like, it's so exciting. I can't wait for the next one. And then you spend what is basically 2 extra months watching the shit.
Yeah.
Confusion
like, yeah,
ensues.
why not?
Ugh, God.
Yeah, they're fixing to start the 14th season in October.
They're gonna be playing the 14th season in October.
Yeah, they're gonna be just shooting it.
No, they've already shot it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
it's gonna
we
be
get
on
it,
TV, rather.
Yeah, when it comes to that, we get it well after the fact.
Yeah.
Goddamn hiccups. What are you listening to?
On the radio?
Yeah.
K105.
They're what?
They're doing that $1,000 giveaway thing again.
No, that's not what I'm... What are you listening to right now? I know you're listening to that channel.
K105. The radio.
Yes, I'm aware you're listening to the radio.
It's Florida Georgia Line, simple.
Okay. Like Jesus
What's
Christ.
well? You didn't say what song is that.
But, like, I shouldn't have had to, though. I thought that was pretty explanatory. Like, I can hear it. I know you're listening to the radio.
Uh,
Woman?
yep.
Gotta make it all difficult shit. Buh.
Of course. I thought you knew. Plane.
What was that?
So this one's drunk on a plane.
Oh, jeez.
Oof.
I'm definitely gonna have to take a walk today. I may only get 2 of these done today. Which is fine, because like I had zero intention of getting the rest of this done. That wasn't the intention here. Hell, that wasn't the intention when I fucking first drew the shit about a year ago. Although, in saying that, it's going to be interesting to see them all finished finally. But this is an ongoing piece.
Yeah.
It probably will be until I move on from this character species. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh.
Pretty much.
Which is funny because the species wasn't made for my novel, but they're in my novel. Because the original 2, because it started with just 2. The original 2 were a birthday present to myself last year. And I liked the way they came out so much that I kind of expanded it and allowed others to have 1 or 2. In some cases, more than that, because I think at least one. I'm pretty sure Cortex has more of them than I do, which is saying something. I mean, she's made now anyway. Like, I don't know. I'd have to look, but it is an ongoing species, or an ongoing image from a species with a species that I made, and I like them. I like that they're all diverse because they are genetic. They are a genetic grab bag, and all of their traits their traits manifest themselves in different ways. So, with the exception of the actual twins, because there are a few sets in here. They are all different. I mean, even the twins are different in appearance somewhat, I guess. I don't know. But I've had a lot of fun with these guys over the year or whatever. Every once in a while I open slots, but now is not that time. So, and the only way to get them, to get one, I should say, is bribe slots. And bribing is a whole thing. But for 150, you can get one of these, along with the pet species I created to go along with them, which I have done on my channels before. That was what, back in April, I think? April or May. But yep. They are expensive because I like for them not to be everywhere. And all of the characters that were made, all of them that are here, anyway, all of the ones that are here are in my novel. Oh god, his jawliner, what is this? There we go. So they all have some sort of a history. which is half the fun. Well, I mean, half the fun for me. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll do next month. Maybe I'll auction a slot.
It's an idea, anyway.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna do that, it's gonna be something grand, I think. Why does your face look like that? Declan, stop it. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. From time to time, I do that. Mostly when I'm like, I want another one, so like, buy a slot so I don't feel guilty about making yet another one. Ah. But usually when I work on this, I try to go for 3 at a time because that's about my limit when I'm working on these. Sometimes less. Again, as most of you guys know, I am 100% beholden to my hands. If I can't hold my pen or I can't hold my pen anymore, I do have to stop. So that generally tends to be the reason why, most of the reason why I haven't worked on it, and I haven't done much of anything. It looks like that's not fair because I have done a fair amount of them if we're looking at the right perspective. All of the ones here are owned. Some of them are a couple of them are co-owned. But yes, they all have, well, except for one. No, 2. No, 3 of them don't have names because their owners haven't named them yet, and I haven't been able to speak to them to get a name from them. The rest of them, but they all have an owner. And although the last time I worked on this, the girl there with the purple stripe in her hair was for sale. She is now long since owned, of course, but from time to time I will do that. Usually when I do regular slots like that, they're 40 each. But as I said, I don't want everyone to have them. Welcome back. Yeah, I believe it. Cause you are down there. You're down in the area with the hurricane, aren't you? Or tropical storm, whatever it is, whichever one it's called right at this moment. I'm glad to see that you're safe, though, for sure. I think I'm gonna work on paste. I have to go open her though. I gotta go spelunking, but at least I know who owns her. Oh god. Hey Andy, how are you today? And where's paste? Man, I really should separate all of my references out, but that involves going spelunking and I don't wanna. Any more than I already have to. At least I have their skin tone color picked already. That's helpful. But yeah, no, I'm definitely glad to hear glad that you're safe though, for sure. I picked from her. Because I kind of doubt that. That's why, because her color was wrong. Sounds about right though. Also, thank you for the host if I didn't say that, because I apparently have no manners today. I apologize. In my defense, we were drinking last night, so I'm a little bit... And also, that is really friggin' loud. Which is weird, because it shouldn't be. There we go. Thank you, Deadpool, for the host. Take your time, take your time. And she sent me the things for our art trade, so I will be doing that. Oh yeah, that's right. Paste has her second set of eyes are somewhat bigger. It's cute though. That sounds like someone's hitting your radio with a mallet. It's really odd.
Huh. Yeah,
I don't know. Like the weird beat of that song is what is what's giving that sound. Because that's literally all I'm hearing out of it is that, and it sounds like someone's beating the radio with a mallet.
That is weird.
Yeah. I think Paste was the third one made. Because I count Sidani and Blaine as 1 and 2. Huh. I will have to think about that. But I'm pretty sure Paste was the third. Might have been... No, yeah. It was Paste. And then Resin was the fourth. Welcome back. It's a sleepy Friday. I think I might turn this into a shirt when it's, or, well, a spread shirt design, I should say, when it's done. I think that was the idea, but I don't remember it at this point.
It's possible, I guess.
I forget who said it. It was probably Gary, now that I think about it. So I'm pretty sure Gary was the one that mentioned it, but yeah. I don't know. Sigh, why do you do that constantly? Oh, I figured out what was happening Tuesday.
Huh.
The fucking... Apparently the touch was back on somehow. So it was using the touch functions. I don't know why, because I always disable that. But yeah, sure, let's go with that. Don't get me wrong, it still likes to act like an asshole, but it's acting like less of one since then. Since I turned everything back off.
That's good.
Yeah. I need this thing to last me a while. Because I'm not independently wealthy. I wish I was, but I'm not. You know what? Even if I was, I don't think I'd, like, I've seen people replace them after, like, a year. I can't see doing that. Like, what, I've had this one for going on 4 years now, I think?
Something like that.
Yeah. Like, I basically use them until I can't anymore. Which, to me, I mean... I feel like that's the way things should be. Like,
Yeah.
I can't see just replacing it for no reason. And I see less of a reason to replace it if you can't take care of your own shit. I never understood people that do that. Like, I've only had it for like 6 months and it's broken. What did you do?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
mind-boggling. Oh, I guess I didn't need to do that after all. Alright then. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you have kids, then that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But if you don't, and it's broken after 6 months, you clearly shouldn't buy another one.
Doing something wrong somewhere.
It just means you can't respect whatever it is enough to take care of it. So why waste your money on something you're just going to tear apart? I don't know. That's just how I look at that.
That makes sense to me. I mean,
Mm-hmm. I've been told I'm really harsh. I mean, usually I'm like, this is the field in which I grow my fucks, but who am I kidding? That's me all the time, because I don't care. Like, I don't see why I should have to tailor myself to anyone else, to someone else's feelings. So I don't. But that's literally just me as a person. I'm not going into rant day today. I'm not doing it. Because it always ends up being a Friday when I mean, I shouldn't do it at all, but it usually ends up being a Friday when it happens. Something irritates me or something, and then it's just rant day. Not doing it.
sometimes.
Yeah, but I feel like I did that last week, and I'm not trying to do it again. I didn't even want to do it then, it just kind of happened.
Sometimes you gotta let it out.
Yeah, that's fair.
It shows you're human, sweetie.
I'm human. Who told you these filthy lies? I call
No, human does not mean normal.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
I wouldn't cuss at you like that.
I always love the be normal. I have no idea what that even means. Do you know what that means? Because if you do, please explain.
Like I told my older brother a couple of times, act human, not normal.
No, I feel like... I feel like... Never mind. There are a lot of things that I could say in regards to him. I won't.
Yeah. It's okay, understandable.
I mean, other than he's a dipshit, but...
I heart lucky.
I still think that's funny.
Yeah. Well, this is the last day they're giving away for the iHeart Music Festival in Las Vegas because it's going on next, 20th and 21st, the Thursday and Friday of next week.
Yeah.
So we're still trying for that, as well as they started that $1,000 giveaway again.
Nice.
So, hoping to win one or the other, possibly both would be nice. But
yeah, but I don't think they're gonna let that happen.
Yeah. If you win at least one of them, it'd be great.
Preferably the latter.
Either one would be awesome, but, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like having the 1,000 is probably still better than going to some music festival. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure the music festival would be great, but realistically speaking, I mean,
Yeah.
what in the hell? Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. Money, that thing we all wish we had more of.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So that should be her coat. I will fix that in a moment.
Yeah, I think all the kittens are boys.
Of course. I'm still surprised that she that she climbed through the window and everything.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad she did, though. I mean,
Well, yeah, I don't disagree. I'm just saying it's odd for her because she wanted out so bad.
yeah. Yeah, she's gonna pick a fight with Patches in her own room. That's pretty much telling me she was wanting out, you know?
Well, it's not even that. Like, it's a territory thing. But she was also an idiot, so. Also, to be fair, Patches is kind of a smart ass, so I can only imagine what it was she actually said to her.
Yeah, that's true. Of course, Patches is also a spoiled little brat, too, so.
Yeah, I wonder why that is, mother.
There's my baby. Oh, Patches. Silly girl.
Does she still growl at what's his fuck?
Growl and yell, and he actually chased her upstairs the other day. Holy crap. It was funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, she kind of earns that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd do it too if I was him. Fucking yelling at me. I'll show you.
Yep.
You would think that she'd stop because she's not getting the attention from you. But, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
swear, I've turned that down like 3 times, and it still sounds loud in my ear. I mean, I imagine it isn't, but it definitely sounds that way to me. Wow, it's only been like an hour and 20 minutes. What the hell, man? Hey Bijou, how are you doing today? Thank you for the host. There we go. Aw. Yeah. I totally hear that. Like, it's definitely getting colder here, and I am very unprepared for it.
We need to start sending you warmer clothing.
Well, yes, but not yet. Because, like, I know as soon as you do, it's going to get, like, 90 something, and I'm going to be mad.
Well, at least you'll have it there. I mean,
It's true.
it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
It's true. That is very true. Ting.
Ooh. Yeah, lighter hit the metal ashtray. Oh, birdie.
Okay, so it's probably better that I said I was probably only going to get 2 done today.
Yeah, I don't want to overdo it.
Well, it's less that and more that I'm getting even more stiff the longer I sit here.
Yeah, that's not good.
No. I mean, it's great. I say that with all due sarcasm.
Of course.
Sometimes I have to let people know, because it's like when I'm joking, because my voice is so dry they can't tell when I'm kidding and when I'm being serious, so I kind of have to, by the way, I'm not being serious, or I'm being serious, or something like that. Mostly for James. I mean, don't get me wrong, he is getting better with seeing my sarcasm when I'm being sarcastic. But, yeah.
Well, that's good.
My wrist has been rather odd the last few days. Like I tried to, like last night I pulled the pan out of the oven and it felt like I was trying to hold up a cinder block. Like that is not good.
No. Definitely doesn't sound too good.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do some like hand exercises or something, I think.
That might help.
I'm hearing it again. I don't know, it's like your mic is only picking up a bit of it because it sounds like your radio's being hit by a mallet. It really does. Like one of those hard foam mallets.
Yeah. That is different songs and this isn't actually a commercial. So I don't know.
I got nothing on that. I got nothing. Aw, Paste is cute.
Yes, she did.
Cortex will be glad, since Paste is hers. Man. There are definitely a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I just miscounted, but I'm pretty sure there's 19 in this image. 20 would be Issa's male, if I miscounted, which I probably did. Ugh. But, as I was saying earlier, this... When I can talk. Sorry. I almost died there for a second. Tried to choke a man's spit. Anyway, so these are... This is a character species I created. They're called Deianea. Deianea is... What is... I think it's... It's basically Venus fly... It's Latin for Venus flytrap. And they do have aspects of that, including the color of their skin and the fact that their skin is sticky. It works in the same way as the goo inside of a Venus flytrap's mouth thingy. They are all Deianea, despite the fact that they all are very, very diverse. I mean, that's pretty much what I like about them, is that they're diverse. And they are a genetic grab bag species, meaning they can pretty much have whatever I say they can have. Which potentially is, you know, there are some things that they have to have as a species because of their the way that they are, the way that they work, but you know, it still leaves variation there.
They have similar traits, but not exact.
Right. I mean, that's pretty obvious from just looking at it. I mean, for fuck's sake, Gallium is probably Gallium is the bright teal one in the middle there. But all of these are owned. A lot of them are owned by patrons or what are now former patrons, because, you know, life happens and whatnot. Some of them were adoption things. I know Paste and Resin were definitely that. And so was the girl with the purple stripe in her hair. She was also one that was up for sale at one point. The rest of them were not. Oh wait, and Taint, but that's besides the point. Either way, they are a character species that was not created for my novel. However, they are in my novel now. I decided after, actually, as a matter of fact, I put them in after I made the original 2, which these 2 are the original 2. Anyway, so after those 2 were created, I made them last year for my birthday. They were a birthday present to myself. And I just felt like I wanted to do art for my birthday. So I did. And I came up with these 2. And it just kind of exploded from there. Because I really liked the way they came out. And I mean, to be fair, honestly, it started because I wanted to make more. So I was like, hey guys, you want this? And so a lot of the people in my Discord bought slots and whatnot. I don't have slots open currently. The only way to get one right now would be bribe slots, which, I mean, how much you got? That sounds mean, but it's really not. Like, I don't, like, only a handful, despite how many are on this picture, only a few people actually own these. And that's the way I want it to stay. I don't want the entire, universe to have them. That's why they are more expensive. Besides that, besides that, they are put in my novel. So, they will have, whether it be this one or the next one, because there will be a next one. Every time I make one, their backstory comes and they will be added in to either this one or the next one. So that's the other reason why they're expensive. I'm still missing one, but that's okay. I don't have his details anyhow. But there, you can have male or female, or I guess androgynous, since epoxy. I'm sorry, the one with the larger tusks and the one horn is technically androgynous. But yeah, they all have their own unique backstory. They have their own unique traits for the most part. Ugh, sorry. But as a species, I really enjoy the species. I like creating new ones. That's kind of obvious. I like creating them even if they're just for me, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 of these are mine. The reason why there's a half is because I built one of them. It was a ship name between a friend of mine and myself, and I like the way the name sounds, so I created a character based on the name itself. So Druella is that one. Her last name is Corlock, which is Cortexophana and Hemlock. And I liked it, so she exists. But yeah. Apparently I need to go back to bed. Jesus. Well, I know why. Yeah, again, don't mind me. I'm in pain and maybe slightly hungover. Maybe slightly. I have a dull ache behind one of my eyeballs. That's always fun. But yeah, regardless, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I'm sorry that it was short. I'm extremely stiff and I need to get up and move around and stuff. So next week I will be working on my half of the art trade with Andy, which I'm excited for. And I hope you are too, Andy. Yeah, so I did not stream the last couple days because I really needed a break. I still need a break. Honestly, I think I need to take a few days for my hand. Unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen because if I don't work, I can't get paid. And if I don't get paid, I can't pay bills, etc., etc., etc. So I'm probably not going to be able to take a break on that, unfortunately. Still, Tuesdays and Fridays, I do stream artwork. The rest of the time, I stream games, primarily Warframe, because that's what we're playing at the moment. So if any of that interests you, then by all means, I hope you'll come and hang out while I play with the guys and all that. That sounds dirty. I'm not sorry. God. Ugh. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All links are in both descriptions. I do stream to YouTube and to Mixer. I may be adding Twitch in there. I did stream to Twitch once, but I keep forgetting to turn that on in Restreamio, so we'll see what happens. Either way, I'm not gonna go on my whole rhetoric today. I need to get up. So, thank you guys again for coming and hanging out. Once again, I do apologize for being so short and everything out and quiet. But I will see you guys next week or tomorrow, whichever. I don't know which. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.